Early St. Lucia history. St. Lucia was first known as Luanalau by the Arawak Indians in 200 AD, meaning Island of the Iguanas, and then Hewanora in 800 AD, when the Carib Indians arrived and assimilated their culture into St. Lucia. Residents of Carib descent can still be found in St. Lucia today. The Caribs lived on St. Lucia until the 1600s, when settlers attempted to take control of the island to boost European trade. Even during this period of colonialism, the Caribs continued to fight and stopped multiple attempts by the English and French to settle on the island. Juan de Coza didn't actually colonize St. Lucia. That honor falls to a pirate named François Leclerc, nicknamed Jambe de Bois because of his wooden leg. Pegleg. Leclerc used Pigeon Island to attack Spanish ships in the 1550s, and the island is now a national landmark with historic sites and museums to enthrall those who visit. St. Lucia is no ordinary island. Her mountains, jungles, beaches, and historic sites whisper echoes of her history to all who visit. Every cliff or buttress tells a story about the island, adding to the personality and nature of St. Lucia and those who live here. It's impossible to see everything on the island during your visit, and many people live here for years without uncovering all of her mysteries. But there are a few St. Lucia landmarks that you shouldn't miss when you are here. St. Lucia is not an isolated island. It is one of the Windward Islands in the Eastern Caribbean Sea. While it is a distinct island nation, it is part of the Lesser Antilles and is relatively close to other Caribbean islands. St. Lucia has well-established transportation connections, including airports, seaports, and regular ferry services, allowing for easy access to and from the island. It is a popular tourist destination, known for its beautiful landscapes, including volcanic mountains, lush rainforests, and stunning beaches. The Piton. Start your exploration of St. Lucia's famous landmarks with the Pitons, two volcanic plugs on the southwestern coast of the island. Each Piton has its own name: Gros Piton at 2,530 ft high, and Petit Piton at 2,438 ft high. These landmarks actually inspired the creation of a local beer, Piton, a light, refreshing drink popular with locals and residents alike. North St. Lucia. North St. Lucia is one of the most popular locations for visitors to stay. It has seemingly everything just a few minutes away. While this area is harder to get to from the airport, many visitors are likely to stay in this region during their visit. Nature lovers will appreciate Pigeon Island National Park, which you can reach by car over a causeway. This park offers hiking opportunities, as well as places for kayaking, snorkeling, and swimming. Take some time to walk around the old fort ruins and imagine what it would be like back in the 1700s. North St. Lucia is also home to the town of Rodney Bay, which has some of the top St. Lucia beaches as well as popular nightlife spots. Plantation Beach faces the Atlantic side, so you can take advantage of wind sports and surfing. Or you can visit Treasure Bay Casino, St. Lucia, and try your luck with cards or roulette. North St. Lucia has more diverse activities and is ideal for groups of people traveling together or for families. South St. Lucia. The south side of St. Lucia is closest to the airport, which means you can relax on beautiful beaches and check in to luxury resorts just minutes after your plane lands. The south part of St. Lucia Island is also one of the most historic. Explore ruins and hike around View Fort, which still has rusty cannons and old bricks scattered around. The south side of St. Lucia also has some quality beaches. Sandy Beach and Anse des Sables Beach both offer clear water and white sand to relax on. These beaches are known for their length, so you can find a place far away from other visitors if you need to get away for a while. Visitors may enjoy taking day trips to other parts of the island if they stay on the south side, so they can explore other parts of the island instead of just the bottom tip. West St. Lucia. The west coast of St. Lucia is home to Soufrière, the original French capital. While this town is quiet in the off-season, it is a popular tourist destination and a port for many cruise ships. During your visit to Soufrière, walk around the old town and pick up a few handcrafted souvenirs for your friends and family back home. You can also use Soufrière as a jumping-off point for other excursions around the island. Soufrière is tucked just under the Petit Piton, the smaller Piton. Its name actually comes from the smell of sulfur emissions from the now dormant volcanic plug. You can leave the town and go hiking around the Piton and swim in some of the more impressive waterfalls. The west side of St. Lucia is also home to Anse Chastanet Beach, which is one of the top snorkeling beaches in the area. If you aren't staying on the west side, consider making Soufrière, the Petit Piton, and Anse Chastanet Beach into a day trip for natural and cultural exploration. Central St. Lucia. The final part of St. Lucia that visitors can explore is the central area. While this part might not have the St. Lucia beaches that the other parts are known for, it offers a variety of unique opportunities that the other parts don't. The central part of the island is home to various forest reserves that protect the natural plant and animal life of St. Lucia. Edmond Forest Reserve is one of the most popular out of all of these. Hike past streaming waterfalls and past rushing streams to reach some of the best views on the island. There are lookouts around the reserve where you can see the small towns and pristine beaches below. Along the way, you might spot some of the island's more exotic birds and even a few small mammals. While it is harder to find hotel lodging in the central area of St. Lucia, you can stay in on one of the nearby beaches and visit the center throughout your visit. Regardless of where you stay on St. Lucia, whether you choose the bustling Rodney Bay or quieter Soufrière, you're sure to find something you love. Great food, amazing snorkeling, and pristine beaches are right around the corner and beckoning you to stay longer.
Culinary. From the local rums to pepper pots, langouste, and bouillon, St. Lucia is known across the Caribbean for her rich culinary traditions. You'll experience a palette of flavors that are spicy, warming, and comforting. Immerse yourself in the favorite island dishes harvested from the sea and farm-to-table locally grown produce. St. Lucia's foodie experience is truly one of a kind and world-class. Introduce yourself to St. Lucia's cuisine. St. Lucia cuisine is an eclectic mix of American, European, Indian, and Caribbean flavors. The signature meal you should have in St. Lucia is green figs and saltfish, the island's national dish. Locals boil unripe bananas and then add salt-cured boiled or flaked cod. It's a hearty dish made with various herbs and spices. Pair this meal with a plate of fried plantains, a bowl of callaloo soup, a spinach-like soup made from the callaloo plant, or a side of breadfruit. Breadfruit is a staple of St. Lucia cuisine and resembles a potato, except with a sweeter flavor. In fact, your meal might have all of these elements, leaving you filled to the brim for the rest of your stay. Festivals and events. On this island, there's always a party happening somewhere. Events in St. Lucia range from weekly street jump-ups and fish fries to rich cultural celebrations and vibrant music festivals. You can experience incredible traditions and learn about local heritage, all while having the time of your life. There's never any shortage of fun and exciting activities, no matter when you choose to visit. ARC January. January 2023. ARC January sets off early in the new year to bring you to the Caribbean within the month of January. The January Atlantic crossing should give the fleet constant trade winds with few calms, where the Rumb Line can be sailed more easily. St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, April 30th, May 12th, 2024. Renowned as the premier jazz festival in the Caribbean, the St. Lucia Jazz Festival and Arts Festival features the finest names in modern jazz performing in intimate venues and public settings throughout the island. La Rose Flower Festival. This cultural event is one of the two flower festivals, La Rose and La Marguerite, held annually in observance of St. Lucia's rich cultural memory, history, and heritage. These two flower festivals depict a historical rivalry among communities whose members sing the virtues of their flowers. La Rose members pledge their allegiance to the rose by dressing in red and creating flamboyant displays made of roses. Saint Lucia Dive Fest. St. Lucia is one of the most scenic islands in Caribbean, with world-class dive sites and snorkeling just offshore. There is endless beauty beneath the surface, with rainbow-color reefs and abundant marine life. In September, St. Lucia will host the annual Dive Fest, St. Lucia highlighting the St. Lucian dive experience. Creole Heritage Month, annually in October. In 1981, St. Lucia celebrated Creole Day for the first time. Since then, this celebration of French, Creole heritage has extended into a month of music, dance, cuisine, art, and other cultural expression. The event is a celebration of the richness and diversity of St. Lucia's cultural, ethnic, and artistic heritage. With musical, theatrical, and other performances, seminars and lectures, a variety of culinary experiences, street parties, art exhibitions, the festival culminates on the weekend of October 29th with the celebration of Creole Day, Jounen Creole, in various communities throughout the island. La Marguerite Flower Festival. Many St. Lucians observe the day as Fête La Marguerite. This is the second of the two flower festivals held annually. La Marguerite members dress in the color purple and create displays of the marguerite flower in addition to singing their traditional songs. Mango Bowl Regatta. Date to be announced. A small but growing 3-day event held in Rodney Bay each year. Regatta classes include a cruising class and several racing classes including J24 and Surprise. St. Lucia Bill Fish Tournament. Date to be announced. The St. Lucia Game Fishing Association, in collaboration with the IGY Rodney Bay Marina, hosts its annual St. Lucia International Bill Fish Tournament at IGY Rodney Bay Marina. The tournament attracts over 130 anglers to the island on board vessels from the United Kingdom, United States, Antigua, Martinique, Barbados, Grenada, and Trinidad and Tobago, along with host country St. Lucia. For further information, email slgface758@gmail.com. St. Lucia to host World Travel Awards, August 26, 2023. World Travel Awards, WTA, has revealed that the Paradise Island of St. Lucia will host its Caribbean AMP, the Americas Gala Ceremony 2023. The leading travel industry figureheads from across the region will attend the red carpet reception on 26 August 2023. The VIP evening will take place at Sandals Grande St. Lucian and form the climax of World Travel Week 2023, a week-long celebration of the global travel and tourism sector, featuring a series of events to unite the industry's thought leaders and spark debate on key issues. The week will also feature a president's reception on the eve of the World Travel Awards winners ceremony. Atlantic Rally for Cruisers, RC, November-December 2023. This annual transatlantic sailing competition for racer and cruiser yachts started since 1986. The ARC commences at the end of November in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria and ends at the IGY Marina, Rodney Bay in St. Lucia in early December. The ARC is the largest transoceanic sailing event in the world and regularly attracts over 200 yachts. A host of activities and cultural events are planned for the visiting yachtsmen, taking place in the IGY Marina and in the town of Gros Islet. National Day, Festival of Lights, and Renewal, December 13, 2022. The Festival of Light is celebrated on National Day, December 13th, the Feast of St. Luce, Patron, Saint of Light. The festival celebrates the triumph of light over darkness, good overcoming evil, and the renewal of life. The celebrations start in the first week of December with a stunning lantern competition. They culminate on the eve of St. Lucia Day, December 12th, with the parade of lanterns in the streets of Castries, accompanied by a Christmas show and the illumination of the lights in the Derek Walcott Square in central Castries, and finally a fireworks display. Nature and adventure. There's beauty, and then there is St. Lucia. St. Lucian Nobel laureate Sir Derek Walcott once said, "Visual surprise is natural in the Caribbean. It comes with the landscape. When you travel to any Caribbean island, you expect sun, sea, and sand. But St. Lucia's transcendent natural wonders will transport your mind, body, and soul. Here you have the opportunity to experience the adventure of a lifetime." The St. Lucia Three Peaks Challenge. A new adventure experience has now been launched for 2023, endorsed by the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, and bringing together all three climbs. The St. Lucia Three Peaks Challenge invites visitors to climb each one during their stay on the island. Local experts and guides from the 758 Adventurers provide an escorted series of the three hikes, which can be booked across the duration of your visit. The challenge includes Gros Piton, 2,618,9 ft, Mount Gimi, 3,117 ft, and Petit Piton at 2,438 ft. Petit Piton is the more technical and difficult endeavor requiring ropes to climb certain sections, and it is recommended that this is the first peak to be climbed. Unmatched natural splendor. In a league of its own, the island's unmatched splendor is due in part to its volcanic origin. Rich in minerals, the soil produces vegetation so lush that the island seems more like a painted masterpiece. Volcanic eruptions hundreds of centuries ago also gave rise to bubbling mud pools and sulfur springs. Altogether, the result is a wealth of natural wonders that make for perfect adventures. Land adventures. Being outdoors never felt so good. Enjoy the rich, earthy smell of the rainforest and fill your lungs with the fresh island air. You'll appreciate nature like never before. You can sign up for group tours or create your own adventures. Take your St. Lucia adventures to great heights by hiking the Gros Piton. If you want to keep your trekking at sea level, you can hike the Eastern Nature Trail along the Atlantic coastline. ATV tours, zip lining, and nature trails are just a few of the many St. Lucia excursions available. Countless possibilities await you. Water adventures. Waterfalls, lazy rivers, numerous beaches, and even a water park provide hours of endless fun. The only thing that will make it difficult to plan your St. Lucia excursions is the number of choices. You won't know where to begin, as one activity is as appealing as the next. There's no need to worry, however, as you are sure to get the most out of your vacation dollars. Go kayaking down the Roseau River. Sign up for sea trekking and get up close with the friendly marine life. Experience underwater activities like scuba, snorkeling, or snuba. Or go on a world-class kite surfing excursion. There's something for everyone, and you'll find perfect options for couples, friends, or families. So much to experience. Not everyone who goes on vacation intends to engage in thrill-seeking or outdoor adventures. Your ideal escape might involve lounging by the pool, curling up in a giant bed in a luxury suite. Just you, the waves crashing outside your suite, and the all-inclusive menu seems like a good plan. That is, until you get to St. Lucia. Fresh, clean air and majestic, awe-inspiring scenery will tug at your senses. You may be in your hotel room only long enough to recoup for your next adventure. Top 10. Travel tips for visiting St. Lucia. 1. Plan your trip's itinerary. The first thing you will want to do when getting ready for your trip is plan out what you want to do and see. Having a plan in place will allow you to do more of the things you want, and it will also make packing for your trip much easier. Even though having a plan is always a good idea, Being flexible and open to a variety of experiences can make any trip a little more enjoyable. 2. Make copies of important documents. If you happen to lose important documents, your dream vacation can quickly turn into a nightmare. You should make clear photocopies of things like IDs, passports, and receipts for prepaid services in case of unforeseen issues. Taking this simple step can save you untold amounts of time, money, and frustration. 3. Notify financial institutions of your travel plans. Notifying your bank, credit card companies, and other financial institutions is a must when you travel. Doing so will prevent your accounts from being put on hold. Failing to do so could potentially cause you a host of issues. Most banks have simple, frictionless options in their app that will allow you to alert them of your plans. 4. Compare rates and prices. It's certainly worth spending a little time comparison shopping for your travel and accommodations. Package deals can save you a good deal of money, depending on what you're looking for. Keep in mind that it may be worth spending a little extra money for certain conveniences, services, and perks. Click the Book Now option below and input your intended travel dates to see a comparison of prices. 5. Consider traveling in the off-season. If your vacation times are flexible, traveling to St. Lucia in the off-season can save you a substantial amount of money. The off-season begins in May and continues on through October. Even though it's the off-season, there are still tons of incredible activities, events, and festivals going on. In fact, this is when the island is at its liveliest, and when you're most likely to have a truly authentic St. Lucia experience. 6. Make a packing list. Before you begin to pack, make a list of the things you will want and need on your trip. Take a little time to think about any items you can bring that would enhance your planned activities. Check with your airline about their baggage policy, weigh your bags, and check their size before going to the airport so that there won't be any surprises when you get there. 7. Pack efficiently. Take as many of the things that you think you'll need as you can, but also be practical and avoid taking up valuable room with items you can find anywhere. Rolling your clothes tightly instead of folding them will save you precious space and reduce deep creases. Keep any essential items like ID, passport, any paperwork, money, credit cards, traveler's checks, contact information, and medication on your person at all times, or stow them in the hotel safe, and leave a little room in your suitcase for souvenirs. 8. Learn some key phrases. Most of the inhabitants of St. Lucia speak fluent English, especially those under 40, but it's always wise to know a little bit of the local language. Creole is spoken mainly in rural communities and small towns, but certain phrases are common across the island. Being able to effectively communicate is very useful, but speaking some of the language will also allow you to enjoy your trip a little more through casual conversations. 9. Activate international data on your phone. Most carriers these days offer affordable plans for international travel. Many of them will charge as low as $10 US a day to use your data while you're abroad. If your own carrier doesn't have a plan like this, however, local carriers Flow and Digicel both offer reasonable plans for travelers. 10. Save your hotel information. Saving your hotel's address, phone number, and even your room number in your phone is another good idea. With everything going on, it's easy to forget small details, even the important ones. This simple step can make trying to find your way in unfamiliar surroundings much easier. Your St. Lucia adventures will leave you with memories that will keep you wanting more. St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. That's appropriate, given her mystique and intoxicating presence. Come experience all the natural wonders St. Lucia has to offer and let her inspire you.